Formula One's new era is finally here. The new cars have all been launched and put through their paces at Barcelona's circuit de Catalunya, with more than 8,000 laps or 37,000 kilometers completed over 8 days. All to prepare for the season-opening Australian Grand Prix, with the local pride and excitement building ahead of lights out this Sunday.
Oh, it's extremely important. It's probably one of the biggest sporting events in the world. I mean, Formula One has an audience that surpasses just about everybody else.
The event is world-renowned as a great place for a race, given the good weather, the track's proximity to Melbourne, and the organisers' record in raising the bar every year.
We've just got to put on a show, and we've got to entertain, and we've got to make things special. Formula One, Daniel Ricciardo helps, but we've got to add a lot more to it than just that.
And while Melbourne ordinarily attracts plenty of tourists given its nightlife, restaurants, arts culture and love of sport, the Grand Prix is a big draw card as the first opportunity to see not only the cars race in anger, but for a first taste of the grid's pecking order. And this year, that should again start with Mercedes, with the Silver Arrows doing the most laps in testing. And while the squad is yet to show its hand on the softest Hypersoft tyres, the confidence is there for qualifying, with Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas keen to turn up the wick.
Qualifying mode is the most fun mode. It should be like the party mode or whatever you want to call it, because it's got the most power, the most juice, and it's when we hit the highest speeds.
The Silver Arrows' closest challenger should be Ferrari. Sebastian Vettel setting the fastest lap in pre-season testing, creating a likely rematch with Hamilton at the front, and two four-time F1 world champions going head-to-head for the first time in history. Red Bull Racing should also be a contender, with Daniel Ricciardo fourth fastest in testing, and teammate Max Verstappen comparable when tyre corrected. But the Australian is the key focus at his home race.
I mean, looking forward to getting to Melbourne and start the racing. You get your head down for testing, but the real exciting stuff then will come in Melbourne.
The city's temporary street track winds its way around Albert Park Lake. The 5.303-kilometre layout featuring 16 turns and a top speed of 320 kilometres an hour. Michael Schumacher is the lap record holder and most successful with 4 wins. There are 2 DRS activation zones with the detection point before turn 14. As always, it's new year, new faces. And racing at Albert Park for the first time will be rookie Sergei Sirotkin, who makes his debut with Williams. While highly rated combatant Charles Leclerc joins Sauber, which is at the start of its own journey with Alfa Romeo. Toro Rosso's Pierre Gasly and Brendan Hartley will also race for the first time in F1 at Albert Park, both embarking on their first full campaigns. While one of the biggest tests for the teams will be reliability, power unit allocations reduced by 1, and not all drivers are enthused about it.
So it's down to 3, which, yeah, will be interesting. I'll be gentle.
The preparation is done, the barriers are up, and the cargo has landed. It's time for the Australian Grand Prix. TheInsideLine.com for everything Formula One.